APRN. This family-focused practice is committed to delivering top-notch, compassionate care for every patient that walks through their doors. Whether you need routine checkups or personalized treatment, the team at Dr. Giles & Associates are here to keep you healthy, comfortable, and confident. Experience hometown care at its best. Dr. Giles & Associates, caring for Columbia, one patient at a time.
This season, team up with the hometown crew that knows how to win. Jane's Fertilizer. Just like the Kentucky Wildcats and the Adair County Indians, we're built on pride, performance, and delivering results you can count on. For all your seed, fertilizer, and farm supply needs, give Mike, Chris, Billy, or Daniel a call at 270-384-4964 or stop in and see us at 4540 Edmonton Road. Jane's Fertilizer, your hometown team for a winning season.
Let J&S Auto Sales show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Columbia. They believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. Shop their virtual showroom of used cars, trucks, and SUVs online at jnsautosalesky.org. J&S Auto Sales, here to help you find that perfect car you deserve, priced to fit your budget.
Welcome back to John Barren Memorial Gymnasium. We'll see the starting lineups first for Barren County, coming in at 9-2 on the season. They'll start at guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 3, Weston Shelton. At guard, they'll start a 6-foot senior, number 23, Cade Hardy. At forward, a 6'4 senior, number 14, Cameron Pippin. At forward, a 6'3 senior, number 24, Jackson Bird. And at forward, a 6'7 senior, number 40, Gavin Nunn. Indians come in 8-3 on the season. They'll start at guard, a 6'3 senior, number 1, Dawson Gilbert. At guard, a 5'11 junior, number 10, Samuel Feast. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 13, Tyler George. At guard, a 6'4 sophomore, number 15, John Sheehan. At forward, a 6'7 senior, number 5, Landon Blakey. Officials tonight brought to you by Downey Eye Clinic, helping you see the game clearly. From eye exams to glasses and vision care for the whole family, trust the experts at Downey Eye Clinic. Clear vision, quality care, that's Downey Eye Clinic. Those officials tonight, referee Reese Grubbs, and the umpires will be Bart Fleener and James Beard. Tonight's first quarter is brought to you by Grissom Martin Funeral Home. Proudly serving Adair County with compassion, dignity, and care when families need it most. Grissom Martin Funeral Home, honoring lives, supporting families, and standing by our community every step of the way. And John, we're just about set for tip as the Indians starting lineup's being announced by the PA man Randy Burns tonight. And interested to see how this one goes. It'll be a good test for the Indians.
Summarizing some of the numbers from last night, Tylen George led the Indians in double figures with 31, including 2 free throws that settled the game with 0.5 seconds remaining. Dawson Gilbert added 23, Landon Blakey 19 to go along with a team-high 11 rebounds. The Indians are led in scoring by Tylen George's 24.3 points, Landon Blakey 20, Dawson Gilbert 21. Blakey's 10 boards per game leads the game on the backboards. Head coach Darren Breeze, assistants Daniel Hedges, Kyle Burton, Zach Profit, and B.J. Steinhilber. Since 98, the Trojans lead this series 6-4, and we're ready to go. Nunn gets the tip. Hardy's going to bring it up for Barren County, and we're underway.
2-3 zone by the Indians.
2-3, and they're extending it out here by half court. It's really getting wide. Pippin tries to throw it into the post, deflected out to Hardy, misses the shot, rebounded by George. Tylen, he wants to run in transition. Tylen gets all the way to the basket, flips it up with the right hand, no good. Rebounded by Sheehan, he can't get it to go. Rebounded by Nunn. Nunn kicks it out to Shelton. Shelton wants to get deep in the paint. He's going to kick it out to Bird. A long 3, short-armed it, no good. Rebounded by Blakey. Blakey gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert throws it underneath to Feast. Missed a little 6-footer. Both teams with 2 possessions.
It's an inauspicious start for both teams.
0 for 4 total, both teams. Hardy brings it down. Pretty good looks for both teams. There's a lid on the basket right now.
Indians gone man this possession, looks like.
There kind of looks like they're switching up their defenses. Nunn goes up. Blakey blocks a shot. Landon, he wants to go. So Landon's got a rebound and a block already. Here's George. George gives it to Blakey under the basket. Landon goes up with a reverse layup, puts it in. Good look right there by Tylen George. got deep in the paint, flipped it over to Blakey.
Three-quarter 1-2-2. Change defenses all 3 possessions here.
Shelton gives it back to Hardy. Hardy gets it across the timeline. Nunn's got it right at the free throw line extended. Back to Hardy. Hardy kicks it back into Nunn. He's going to kick it out to Shelton. Might have walked. Moves in with a little 10-footer. Good. Weston Shelton. George, spin move. A little 8-footer off the glass. Got it.
You can see right now the difference in pace of this game. What the two teams want to do. The Indians, as soon as it's coming out of the net, they're gone. And Barren County's settling in and run their offense.
And Gase,
or Adair County timeout, 30-second timeout.
The game has got great pace so far.
Yeah.
Adair County's what we've seen most of the year, Scott. They stay with zone defenses for the most part. They come out with a 2-3 where they extend the top 2 guys, and then they come out with a little 3-quarter court press. Coach Breeze continues to mix it up. We've seen Coach Breeze use this time of the year to really experiment, try to find things maybe for down the stretch that suit his teams the best. He's very good at that.
Yeah. And be interested to see that we've seen a little bit of everything all season long, a lot of zone, honestly, more than I've seen us play in a long time. But I think he's still trying to see what his team does best.
Here's Shelton against the 1-2-2. Blakey almost gets a hand on it. Hardy throws it into Nunn, kicks it out to Pippen. A long 3 from the corner. Good.
Great look right there.
Cameron Pippen. That's George Kreitz, his grandson. Strokes a 3. We lost George not long ago, former basketball coach and administrator here in Adair County. And he was a good friend of mine.
Nunn on the foul, hand check as Blakey ball faked and went around him. And Nunn grabbed him with both hands.
5-4, Barren County leads it. Adair County basketball under the basket. Feast to Trigger.
Nice play.
Right into Sheehan. He lays it in with the left hand.
A little slip screen right there, wide open.
Here's Hardy. Kicks it over to Shelton. They put Blakey on the top of that 1-2-2, and he's really hard to throw over. Here's Nunn. Gives it back to Hardy. Stolen by Feast. Throws it to George. This might be highlight reel. Goes up. Rock the baby. Dunks it with the right hand.
No tomahawk tonight?
No tomahawk. I got to get off that tomahawk. He had a reverse dunk late in the game, and I just had a missed call. It was a behind-the-back dunk, and Cameron Pippen, steps out and drills another 3, his second of the game. He's 2 for 2 as Barren County ties the game up at 8 after the Talon George dunk.
Second foul on Nunn. That's a big one. Nunn comes into this one averaging 9.2 points a game.
Fryer checks in for Barren County.
Saw him play a lot in the JV game. Big, strong kid. Football player. Looks like he would be anyway.
There's George off the inbound.
If he's not, it's a shame he's not.
Gilbert, a long 3 from the top of the key. Got it. That 3-pointer is brought to you by Three Trees Church, where hope grows and lives are changed. They got 4 locations. Columbia, Russell Springs, Campbellsville, and Louisville. They're back into that zone. Here's Hardy. It's the first attempt for Gilbert tonight. Shelton back to Hardy. Skips it all the way over to Pippen. They cover him up this time. Shelton, he's going to drive into paint. Blocked out of there by Blakey. I don't know if it was a block or a deflection, Scott. You'll have to decide.
We'll give him a block.
Is George. I thought Talon made a real good decision there. He was cut off. Now he's going to get straight line drive against Pippen, and he's fouled on a hand check.
See a little difference in athleticism so far in this game. Indians look a little more athletic.
Here's George in the corner off the inbound.
No.
Here's a bad pass intercepted by Fryer. Turnover, Talon George to Hardy. Hardy's going to get downhill, pulls up the little 10-footer in the lane, no good. Fryer gets the rebound. He kicks it out to Shelton, a long 3, no good. George with the rebound. Indians are leaking out, and they want to go. Here's George. Here's a pass to Blakey under the basket, lays it in. That was a beautiful pass by Tylen George.
Sorry, 3 assists
To Landon
for Tylen.
Blakey, hit him on the move. He caught it and put it in. That was a great delivery so far. We've seen a really unselfish Adair County team early, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
They're really giving the ball up.
4 assists already on, I think 5 baskets. I think really the only one that didn't have an assist was Tylen's dunk, and he couldn't pass it to himself for an assist. So.
Griffin, we're going to keep it right here, and I know Scott's already given this a read, but we want to thank David and Kathy Martin at Grissom Martin Funeral Home, proudly serving Adair County with compassion, dignity, and cares when families need it most. Grissom Martin Funeral Home, honoring lives, supporting families, and standing by our community every step of the way. As there's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in this first quarter. Adair County with their largest lead of the night, 13-8, Scott Bennett.
Yeah, no, I want to pass along. The Lady Indians are playing at Greene County tonight, so if anybody over there is listening on the app or anything like that, if they could send me or John some updates every once in a while, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Adair County in a trap. Feast almost gets the pick, and it was really good hustle.
Couple of subs coming in for Barren County, it looks like. Be number 5, Griggs, and number 20, Browning. They'll replace Weston and Hardy.
Scott, that getting on the
Weston
floor
and
right
Bird.
there. Samuel unable to get that turnover, but that's infectious.
Oh, yeah.
When your team wants to do the little things. We talked about Taylor having a big advantage on 50-50 balls last night. Feast right there almost comes up with one. Here's sub that's checked in the game, Griggs. Griggs to Pippen, a long 3, short-armed out one, no good. Rebounded by Barron. Number 20, Carson Browning lays it in. So a rebound putback, Sheehan. Here's George with an NBA 3, no good. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen gets it over to Hardy. Hardy, he wants to run. He's going to get it to Pippen, a long 3 off the wing. Good, Cameron Pippen.
Got to find him.
That's 3 for 3, 9 points for Cameron. Barren County looks like their zone right here.
Yeah.
It looks like a 2-3 zone. They're extending. There's Feast. Back to Sheehan. Sheehan faked the 3. Back to Feast. Here's Blakey in the short corner. Tried to throw it to George. Sheehan off the deflection. 10-footer. Air ball. Blakey with the rebound. He's going to put it back up. No good. Loose ball. Feast has got it. Feast goes up with the left hand. Puts it in. Samuel Feast with another good hustle play off that deflection. Gets it and sticks it in with the left hand. As Adair County with a 2-point lead, 15-13. Been a good ball game here early. 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Here's Hardy. Dribble handoff to Pippen straight away. Checked by Blakey. Adair County's went man-to-man now. There's Hardy. Drives in. There's contact. A hand check call by Bart Fleener.
It's on Gilbert, his first, team's first.
Dawson
Matthew
Gilbert.
Magine going to check in the ball game. He'll replace
Matthew Magine.
Samuel
He comes
Feast.
in, gets Samuel Feast.
It's a tall lineup in for the Indians right now.
Magine, really good rebounder for his size. Here's Pippen with a wide open 3. Got it. That's 4 of them.
Little slip screen right there, got him wide open. He inbounded the ball, got a screen, and stepped right to the corner.
That's the old Tate play, Scott, where they screen the outside guy of the zone out the inbound. There's Gilbert, kicks it out to Blakey. Blakey, direct line drive to the basket, puts it up and in one. Landon Blakey with a great drive right there. He faked the pass. His defender jumped. When he did, Landon had a direct line drive to the basket. Help came, and too late, Blakey kisses it off the glass for a 3-point opportunity here with 1:41 to go. Bird gets up off that Barren County bench. He's going to replace Fryer. Landon Blakey. Free throws tonight brought to you by Jeff's Drywall and Insulation. For quality drywall, insulation, and dependable service you can count on, call Jeff's Drywall and Insulation today. Here's Barron, comes across the timeline. Browning to Pippen. He wanted to pull the trigger. He's covered up this time. Back to Griggs. Griggs straight away. Griggs gives it to Hardy. Checked by George. Sets a ball screen. Picks his dribble up. Hardy's going to try a long three. No good. Good block out by Gilbert. He gets the rebound, and he wants to trot it across half court. Dawson between the legs. They cut him off. Gives it to George on the right wing. Tyler. One jump step to the basket, and I think they're going to call it on the floor before the shot.
They did. Be 2 free throws anyways on the bonus.
Tyler was able to get that shot to go, but a foul occurred before the act of shooting, deemed by the official. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go.
Oh, that's foul, team foul.
And the officials have been brought to the attention. That is the 5th team foul. That'll be 2 shots. George makes a free throw. 18-16. Scott, I'm used to that scoreboard update read.
Yeah, he knows.
Jaden Wooten enters the game for Adair County, replacing Sheehan at the 106 mark. Tylen George steps to the line. Tylen's had a very well-balanced first quarter, rebounding it, passing it, and scoring it.
6 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Like you said, perfect explanation of it.
Here's Shelton. Shelton gives it to Griggs. Griggs, behind the back dribble to Hardy. Skips it over to Shelton. A long three from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Landon Blakey. Landon wants to run. He handles the ball well. Here's Gilbert with a long three out of the corner. Rattles out, no good. And I believe they're going to get Jaden Wooten over the back as Browning secured the rebound.
Jaden's first, team second.
So Adair County with no danger of putting Barren at the line here with 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Griggs gives it to Shelton. Shelton comes across the timeline. Shelton gives it to Hardy in the corner. Fake the three, skips it all the way over to Griggs. Gilbert goes for the steal, don't get it. Kicks it in the corner. Here's a long three, no good by Browning. Rebounded by Wooten. 18 seconds, gives it to George. George gives it to Gilbert, and he's blocked out of bounds. complete the three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Free throw's good. Kylan continues on that good first half. Here's Griggs. Griggs has the ball stolen away. Truck Jennings comes up with it. Here's a pass inside to George. Shot fake, lays it in. Give Gilbert the assist. Dawson looked ahead. That was a good look right there. Here's Shelton. Shelton gives it over to Griggs. Maddox Griggs. He's it back to Shelton. Adair County gapping him in the zone. They're just trying to kind of stay back and read the passing lanes. They got length out there. Sheehan, that was a good call. He did.
Just
John,
half a step late.
He gambled after the steal, didn't get it. Official said that he hit the Barren County offensive player in the face.
Nunn going to return with those 2 fouls.
Breeze is going to check in the ball game.
No, it was one. One.
Here's Hardy. Gives it in to Gavin Nunn. Here's Pippen in the corner. Drills another 3. His 5th of the first half. Pippen is red hot. 29-23. There's Gilbert. Gives it to George. Adair County with a 6-point lead.
If it wasn't for Griffin, this would be a blowout. Or it wasn't for Pippen.
There's Gilbert. Gilbert in the paint. Turnaround 14-footer. No good. Rebounded by Blakey. Blakey goes up. Missed a shot. Rebounded by Jennings and was knocked out of his hand. I think it's going to stay with Adair County.
It will, but I think that Blakey was the one that knocked it out.
Landon would like to have that one back. He missed a point-blank opportunity right at the rim. Breeze to inbound at 5:09 to go. George, pass fake, one dribble. Didn't pull the trigger. We got a 2-man game up top. Gilbert is squaring it up right between the circles. Now he's going to angle off to his left. Gets all the way to the rim. Goes up with an 8-footer. Good.
He got fouled.
What a nice finish there by Dawson. Little 8-footer in the lane. 31-23. Adair County leads grown to 8. Here's Griggs. Griggs to Nunn. Ball's on the floor. Browning lays it in. Somebody didn't cover the back line of the zone.
Yeah, we double teamed it. One went to the high post, and backside was wide open.
Here's Gilbert. Over to George. A much more patient look. You kind of have to be against the way Barren plays you, Scott. They get in that zone. You can't get in a huge hurry.
Yeah.
George, he looking to get downhill on Hardy right here. Here's Gilbert in the corner. Couldn't get the shot off. Now he's going to get deep in the paint. He's going to pull up with that 10-foot fadeaway. Good. Dawson Gilbert.
9 now.
Dawson with that little fadeaway jump shot. Here's Nunn. Nunn over to Hardy. A long 3 off the wing. No good. Rebounded by Breeze. Breeze throws it ahead to George. That was a great look. Kylan gets in the paint. Missed a shot. Deflects it. And it's going to be out of bounds on Blakey as the Indians miss a transition opportunity that time. Feast is going to check in for Truck Jennings. 3:50 to go. The lead still 8, 33-25. Barger Insurance, second quarter. Hardy to Nunn. Nunn to Browning. Browning goes up, lays it in, and gets fouled by Feast. And, Scott, there's the zone that I saw Taylor County really had no problem with last night. Yeah. The middle's wide open. It's more of a 1-2-2 look. And when Barren County's getting it there, good things are happening. Browning.
It's always the weakness of about any zone is right in the middle of the lane. That's Nunn's doing a good job there.
He makes the free throw, cuts it to 5 on that 3-point trip. Here's George. George gets all the way to the paint. Fadeaway 10-footer. No good. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen gives it to Hardy. Hardy. Hardy gets all the way to the paint. Gives it to Nunn. Lays it in. Adair County has broken down on defense the last couple possessions. 33-30 with 3:16 to go. They're back in that zone. Here's Blakey. Blakey, spin move to Breeze. Breeze gives it to George straight away. George gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert with the pass in the short corner, stolen by Nunn. Turnover Dawson Gilbert. Shelton comes across the timeline. Shelton's deep in the paint, and he's hand checked by Tristan Breeze. And Adair County's over the limit, Scott.
Yep, they are.
Barren will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way.
Shelton to the line. He is a 77% shooter on the season.
5-0 run here for Barren County. They make the first free throw. Bird's going to check in for Barren.
We'll get none out of there with those 2 fouls. Probably all we'll see of him in the first half. Done a good job of coming in and not fouling.
Shelton makes a pair. He cuts this Adair County lead to 1. 7 unanswered for Barren County. Here's Sheehan. Gilbert. Gilbert gets in the paint. A little 10-footer. Good.
Double figures for Dawson. He's up to 11 now. Matches
Dawson.
George for team high.
Dawson was fading to his left. Here's Shelton. Oh, he might have walked. Shot fake, 15-footer, no good. Blakey gets a hand on it, and Feast comes out there with it. Sheehan. Sheehan gets downhill. Tries to throw it to Blakey, turns it over. Bounce pass, just took too long to get there. Hardy skips it all the way over to Pippin. Pippin, shot fake, gets downhill, and loses it out of bounds. And, Scott, that was good defense right there by Adair County, recognizing that Pippin has already hit 5 threes. They really
put it on the ground.
Right. They get out on the shooter. He puts it on the ground and turns it over. Here's George. George one-on-one with Shelton. They're gapped in a zone. Here's Sheehan, reverses it over to Feast. They got Blakey running that short corner area. Got George right in the high post. Here's Tylen. Tylen, Blakey, baseline, point-blank look, lays it in.
5th assist for Tylen.
That was a great look by Tylen George. Found Blakey down in that short corner, laid it in. 37-32, Adair County by 5 with 1:45 to go. Here's Hardy. Hardy to Shelton. Shelton gives it to Pippin in the corner. You got to find him for sure. Yeah. Here's Hardy on the right wing. Hardy gives it to Browning in the corner. Back to Hardy. 1:32 to go, and Hardy turns it over.
To a fastball, and I think the catcher was expecting a changeup.
Tylen George takes it out.
Only the 3rd turnover for Barren County.
Adair County's called to play here. It's a screen on the ball. Blakey's going to roll hard to the basket. Dawson, a little 8-footer. Good.
Faded a little bit on that, and I was afraid he's going to come up short, but he got it up over the rim.
Gilbert's got the mid-range game going tonight, Scott. That's about 4 baskets from about 10 feet in. Here's Browning with a long 3. No good. George goes up high to get it. Tylen wants to run. In transition, comes across the timeline. There's a great bounce pass to Blakey. Lays it in. That's good basketball right there.
11.6 assists, 4 rebounds. John, is it too early to call triple-double watch on Tylen?
I don't know. Here's Pippin, puts it on the floor. Back to Hardy. He's going to try an NBA 3. No good. George with another rebound. He wants to run. 33 seconds. Behind the back, across the timeline. Tylen finds Gilbert in the corner. Dawson a long 3. No good. Blakey with an offensive rebound. Puts it back up and in. I thought Barren was going to challenge him at the rim, but Blakey was able to get it up over the defender.
Your big three's really showing up in this one.
Now run by Adair County to lead by 11. Bird in the corner. Back to Hardy. Hardy to Bird. Almost a steal by Samuel Feast.
Samuel being really, really aggressive on defense, getting his hands on a lot of basketballs.
Got a substitution for Barren County. Griggs is going to check in. 7.3 seconds to go. Adair County leads it by 11, 43-32. That's going to be a foul on Blakey before the ball is entered, Scott. That's going to hurt because that's 2 free throws.
It sure is.
Landon got in a...
Good thing about it is that Nunn's only a 55% free throw shooter, but...
He got in a awkward spot behind the defender. Nunn had his body posted up, and Landon grabbed him. Free throw's good by Nunn.
Browning going to check back in for Shelton.
Director of basketball operations tonight. He's over here. He's being active tonight. Daniel Hedges. Nunn Free throw, no good. George with another rebound. 6 seconds, plenty of time. Adair by 10. George. Sheehan, a long three off that wing. No good. Rebounded by Gavin Nunn, and that'll do it as the Indians lead Barren County 43-33 at the intermission. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Scott Bennett will have your Franklin Nissan halftime report with all individual and team numbers after the break on the Indian Radio Network.
Hey folks, it's Matt from Columbia Pharmacy, your go-to spot for all your pharmacy needs. Here at Columbia Pharmacy, we're all about making your life easier. We are people-driven. Whether it's answering your calls with a friendly, familiar voice or greeting you in our store with a smiling face, we're here to serve you. Check this out, our Flavor RX machine. It's a game changer for kids and parents alike. Columbia Pharmacy, your health, our commitment.
The TJ Health Columbia Rehabilitation Department provides experienced rehab care for patients throughout this region. Conveniently located inside TJ Health Columbia, the rehab team offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. We care for your entire family, whether you're recovering from an injury or coping with a chronic illness. Rehabilitation services provided by hometown people. That's TJ Health Columbia Rehabilitation, 901 Wellness Way. Call them today to schedule an appointment.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending.
Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Let J&S Auto Sales show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Columbia. They believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. Shop their virtual showroom of used cars, trucks, and SUVs online at jnsautosales.ky.org. J&S Auto Sales, here to help you find that perfect car you deserve, priced to fit your budget.
At the Adair County Board of Education, they are dedicated to shaping bright futures. From innovative classrooms to top-notch teachers, they provide the tools and support students need to succeed. Whether in academics, athletics, or the arts, they are committed to helping every student reach their full potential. Because when our students succeed, our community thrives. Adair County Schools, learning today, leading tomorrow. Join the JL Gate family of farmers and ranchers across the U.S. Their round pins are trusted day in and day out. Now, exclusively from JL Gate, they introduce a new feature, the powdered coat option. Elevate your round pin and farm gate orders with their stunning powdered coat finishes, including JL Gray, dark green, red, and gloss black. Available for a small upcharge. Whether you opt for painted, powdered, or galvanized coating, they are dedicated to ensuring your purchase perfectly suits your needs.
Welcome back to John Barren Memorial Gymnasium, where the Indians lead Barren County 43-33 at the half. Halftime show brought to you by Franklin Nissan in Columbia, where great deals and great vehicles come together. From new Nissans to quality pre-owned options, Franklin Nissan has something for every driver. Stop by and let their friendly team put you in the driver's seat today. 5 lead changes, 3 ties, and this one, the largest Barren County lead was at 1 point. The largest Adair County lead was at 11 and settles at a 10-point advantage at the break. For Barren County, 12 of 26 from the field for 46%. They're 5 of 14 from the three-point line for 36%. All 5 of those three-pointers come from Cameron Pippin. From the free throw line, 4 of 7 for 57%. They had 10 rebounds, 2 of those offensive, 3 turnovers, 10 assists, a blocked shot in the first half. Pippin's 15, all on three-pointers, leads the way for Barren County, the only player in double figures. Carson Browning had 7. Weston Shelton has 6, Gavin Nunn 3, Jackson Bird 2 for a total of 33. Mason Greggs, Catavian Fryer, Cade Hardy all played but did not find the scoring column. Leading rebounder for Barren County in the first half is Pippin with 3, and 4 assists from Cade Hardy lead the way for the Trojans on the assist line. For the Indians, 19 of 32 from the field, 59%. They're 2 of 6 from the three-point line, 33%. 3 of 4 at the charity stripe for 75%. 20 rebounds for the Indians in the first half, dominated the backboard 20-10. 5 of those were on the offensive end, just really limited Barren County, only 2 offensive rebounds for the Trojans. The Indians have 5 turnovers, 9 assists, 2 blocked shots, and a steal. 3 Indians in double figures already, led by Dawson Gilbert's 13 points in the first half. Landon Blakey had 12. Tylen George with 11. He's on the triple-double watch. He leads the way along with Landon Blakey with 6 rebounds each. And George also has 6 assists at the break, so he's on pace for a triple-double if he can keep it up in the second half. John Sheehan with 5 points. Samuel Feast 2 for the Indians scoring column. Trenton Breeze, Matthew Magine, and Jaden Wooten. Also, Truck Jennings played, did not find the scoring column. In addition to Blakey and George's 6 rebounds each, Samuel Feast has a pair of rebounds and 1 rebound each for Gilbert, Breeze, Wooten, Sheehan, and Jennings. Indians have 2 blocked shots from Landon Blakey in this one so far, and the only steal the Indians have came from Samuel Feast. So 44-33, Indians lead here at the break, and we'll take an extended 4-minute timeout to hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back and be ready for second half action. You're listening to the Indians Radio Network, 93.5 WAIM.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First & Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First & Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First & Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The TJ Health Columbia Rehabilitation Department provides experienced rehab care for patients throughout this region. Conveniently located inside TJ Health Columbia, the rehab team offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. We care for your entire family, whether you're recovering from an injury or coping with a chronic illness. Rehabilitation services provided by hometown people. That's TJ Health Columbia Rehabilitation, 901 Wellness Way. Call them today to schedule an appointment.
Lewis Transport is a family-owned business serving the tanker transport needs of the Ohio Valley and beyond with their expert truck loader and fleet driving teams since 1938. Headquartered in Columbia, Kentucky, Lewis Transport is known for their passion, honesty, and tendency to work hard for their customers. With a dedicated team of highly trained drivers and support staff and 3 regional dispatch offices, Lewis Transport is here for you and ready to fulfill all your distribution needs. For more information, call 270-384-5749. Lewis Transport is a proud supporter of Adair County High School basketball.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Joe Willis. For help, stop by our office at 326 Public Square, Suite 102. Edward Jones, member SIPC. I'll get around to it someday. Hopefully that's not your saving or retirement strategy. I'm Joe Willis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Let's make someday into today. Stop by our office at 326 Public Square, Suite 102. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Tracy Pooler, the Dean of Admissions at Lindsey Wilson University. We have more than a 120-year history of making students our focal point. Our name has changed due to our robust graduate and undergraduate program offerings, record enrollment, and our highly credentialed faculty. So yes, we are Lindsey Wilson University, but our mission remains. Every student, every day. There is a place for you at Lindsey Wilson University. Call us today at 1-800-264-0138 or email admissions@lindsey.edu.
We're back here at John Burr. Scott, an entertaining first half to say the least. Adair County, after putting up 82 last night to beat Taylor 82-80, they come back with a 43-point first half tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. I figured it'd be in the 60s, and it may still not be in there, but Indians have got Barren County running a little bit, and I think that's the advantage of Adair County. You're just talking about before the game, most time Barren County's a grinded out type of team. They average 60 points a game, so Indians are up in the 70s, so pace is definitely on the Indians' favor right now.
Adair County with a shot it red hot in that first half. Scott went over all the numbers.
60%, yeah.
60%, and Barren County shot it pretty well themselves. Barren County Third quarter tonight brought to you by Adair County Farm Bureau North, where membership means more. From dependable insurance to hometown service, Farm Bureau North is proud to support our farmers, families, and future generations right here in Adair County. We also want to thank our second quarter sponsor, Barger Insurance, protecting what matters most from home and auto to life and business. Barger Insurance, your trusted local team for coverage and peace of mind. When life throws the unexpected your way, Barger Insurance has your back. Remember, our Austin Armstrong wanted us to remind everybody the Fork Media app, F-O-R-C-H-T. You can take us on the go. There's all the radio stations listed. When you go to Fork Media, find our station, WAIN 93.5, and download the app and listen to us. Also, this game is First and Farmers Bank is on YouTube. Here's Bird, Pippin in the corner. Back to Hardy. Hardy's going to skip it over to Shelton. Wanted to pull the trigger, didn't. Back to Hardy. Adair County gaps them. They're in a little 1-2-2 look. Bird catches it right at the free throw line, sticks a little 10-footer for the first scoring of the second half. Tylen George off the left wing.
Come out with a chaser on Pippin that time. Eugene gets the second half nod, and he was face guarding Pippin.
There's Gilbert. Gilbert gets downhill, fadeaway 15-footer, no good, and they're going to get Pippin pushing Matthew Magine up under the basket.
Pippin second, team's first.
Adair County basketball under the basket. They lead it by 8, 43-35. Sheehan takes it out, gives it to George, to Gilbert, throws it into Blakey on the duck in. Knocked away, and Landon took quite a fall right there on that lower back.
Got reports for the game. Landon's back was a little sore from last night. It's a third foul on none.
Blakey's really tender. He's going to stay in the ball game. Magene's going to take it out. Here's Sheehan, the little 6-footer. A lot of contact. Sheehan was able to get it to go. It was a good, strong finish by John Sheehan. He played through the contact, and both teams with the possession, both teams with a bucket. Hardy throws it to Nunn. Going to skip it all the way out to Shelton. A long three off the wing, short, no good. Blakey goes up and gets it. He wants to run. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert gives it to Magine. He's going to try a long three straight away. Good. Matthew Magine with a 3 trees triple. And we got a 30-second timeout, or full timeout by Barren County. Matthew Magene's first three-pointer of the year. Adair County extends that lead, 48-35. We'll be back after one commercial, 30-second break on the Indian Radio Network.
Looking for reliable and affordable sanitation services in Kentucky? Look no further than Kentucky Sanitation Services. Whether you're tackling a big construction project or just need a small cleanup, offering containers for any size job, a local, friendly team, and competitive prices. Discover the convenience and efficiency of working with Kentucky Sanitation Services. Visit their Facebook page to learn more or give them a call, 270-634-4637. Experience the difference with Kentucky Sanitation Services.
That's all he's sitting.
And we're back at John Barren Memorial Gymnasium. Indians rush out to their biggest lead of the game, 48-35, causing Barren County to call the timeout. That's a big basket there from Matthew Magine, John. That's the first time we've seen him. I think that's the first three-pointer he's shot all season, honestly.
Matthew,
that was a good look. It's a kick out right back to him, and he had his feet set, ready to shoot.
It looked good the whole way, and it went in. Here's Hardy. Matthew, the place kicker on the Adair County football team. They're in a little bit of a diamond drop and chasing Pippin for sure. Hardy faked the shot on the wing, goes up with a little 10-footer, good off the glass. Hardy got right to the rim, Scott. Yeah. No help came to bail the Indians out right there.
Came late and tried to block it, but Hardy had already got the shot off.
48-37, Adair County by 11. There's George. He's going to back his way down. Kicks to Sheehan. Back to George on the wing. Gives it to A little 15-footer by Gilbert right at the elbow, and Dawson knocks it down. Dawson, again, that mid-range game, Scott. Yeah. It's been...
he's known as a three-point shooter, but he's only hit one tonight, I think.
Here's Hardy. Hardy puts it on the floor. 15-footer right at the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Bird. Yeah, back to Nunn. Pippen couldn't get the shot off. Back to Bird. Nunn's got it on the block. He's going to spin on Blakey. Puts a shoulder into him. Blakey blocks it. Back out to Sheehan. Sheehan wants to run down the left side with the left hand. Now he's going to reverse direction, gives it back to George. George back to Sheehan. Gets all the way to the rim, goes up with the left hand. Blocked by Nunn, pulled down by Nunn. Here's Hardy. Hardy comes across the timeline. Hardy's going to pull a long three. Short, no good. Kicks right back out to Shelton. Magine comes up with a loose ball. Deflects it away. Blakey with another loose ball. Picks it up. Gilbert thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger, and Nunn steals it away from Gilbert. Here's a run out for Hardy, lays it in. So Adair County right there, careless with the basketball. 50-39, leads back to 11 as George comes across the timeline. Here's Blakey. Gives it to George. They're getting a two-man game. Talent. Gives it to Sheehan. Sheehan gets all the way to the rim, picks his dribble up, back to George. A straightaway three off the left wing. Good, Tylen George. That was a really good job of Tylen of replacing there. Sheehan dribbled.
Right where he was at.
Right. Sheehan kicked it right back to him. Here's Bird on the baseline block. Blocked by Blakey, and Magine picks it up, and he's fouled.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Nunn. That's a huge call.
He tries to throw the ball out under the basket. Nunn grabbed his arm. Matt Magine played great minutes right there.
Sure did.
Came up with a three. Also had the defensive assignment on Pippen. Held him scoreless. 53-39. Adair County by 14. George. He dribbles to the right wing. Goes between the legs. He's going to pull up with a long three. No good. Rebounded by Sheehan. Puts it in. John Sheehan with an offensive rebound and a stick back. And that's the biggest lead of the night for the Indians, 16. Hardy. He's going to kick it over to Browning. Back to Hardy. A long three off the wing. Good. Here's George across the timeline. He's looking to get downhill. He gets in a ball screen, and he's going to cross over, get all the way to the rim, and Pippen had to grab him. He couldn't stay in front of him.
It's Pippen's third foul. It's a little bit of foul trouble for Barren County.
We got a timeout. Darren Breeze, a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here and recognize some of our sponsors tonight that make this possible. Edward Jones, Joe Willis Financial Advisor, thank you very much. TJ Regional Health, J&S Auto Sales, Little Caesars, The Appliance Store, JL Gate, Grissom Martin Funeral Home, Lewis Transport, Gypsy Joe Lee, Shop Local, Barger Insurance, Columbia Pharmacy at Adair County Farm Bureau North. They're our current third quarter sponsor. Downey Eye Clinic, First and Farmers Bank, Franklin Nissan, Jeff's Drywall and Insulation, United Citizens Bank, at Adair County Board of Education, Duo Broadband, Bank of Columbia, Three Trees Church, James Fertilizer, and Dr. Giles and Associates. And we just got a report that our girls are at Greene County. They're currently in double overtime right now. Yes. Double overtime. Had a lead there in overtime, but it is in double overtime right now. Feast to take it out. He's going to get it into Gilbert, lays it in.
Another assist. That's 14 assists for the Indians tonight.
Barren County, they have not been efficient on the OB unders tonight. Adair County with about 10 points on those OB unders. Here's Browning.
Be a foul on Sheehan. I send Carson Browning to the line. 68% shooter there.
He just made a basket cut from one block to the other. No resistance. He caught it, missed the shot. But he'll have
credit. He's 82% free throw shooter.
Free throws tonight brought to you by Jeff's Drywall and Insulation, where every job starts with a free estimate, just like every trip to the line starts with a free shot. Dependable service you can count on. Calls Jeff's Drywall. Misses the second one. Blakey pulls down the rebound. Gives it off to George. Tylen wants to run. Crosses over. Spin move. Back to the lane. A little 8-footer. Good off the glass and one. That was a nice move right there by Tylen George. Scott, as he went hard to the middle, looked like a direct line drive and a spin back to the baseline, flipped it up with a half hook. He's really creative about scoring the ball.
Yeah, he sure is.
George will have one free throw. He makes it.
Matches Dawson Gilbert for team high, 17 points.
60-43, 17-point lead. There's Griggs. Griggs gives it to Fryer. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Gilbert. Gilbert down the right side. Everybody's filling the lane. Gilbert looking. Nobody there. George. Little 10-footer. Good on the baseline. Tylen George. That was a nice hesitation move, Scott. He wanted to give that ball up, but they played the pass, and he just flipped it up over the rim.
For those 7 first-half assists come in play.
Creative offensive player.
Okay.
Here's a steal. Uh-oh. Highlight time. George with a right-handed slam dunk with the one hand. Some people got on me for all the tomahawk calls last night, Scott.
That was a tomahawk. We'll give him that one.
Anyway, timeout, Warren Cunningham, and Barren County's Adair County has blown this thing open. 64-43 with 2:37. We're going to send it back for one commercial on the Indian Radio Network.
Do you have a business? Are you running for an office? Maybe you've just got a kid in sports. No matter what you've got going on in your life, Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery's got a service or product you need. We offer a wide range of services such as screen printing, embroidery, signage, engraving, and sublimation. And we can customize any of these items to your exact needs. So come on by and check out all the great services and products available at Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery, or call us anytime Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. 270-384-4034. Let us put our experience to work for you.
Adair County gives a run out up against the full court pressure. Basket's good and one.
The foul's going to be on Gilbert, his second.
Adair County fortunate there not to get a technical foul as they slapped the backboard. Breeze is going to check in for Sheehan.
Browning in double figures now for Barren County. Second player for them to get there.
Browning misses the free throw. Rebound by Shelton. Shelton crosses over. Spin move. Back in the lane. Gives it to Hardy. Hardy. Direct line drive, and they're going to get Samuel Feast on a hand check. It was before the shot.
Samuel's second, team's third of the quarter.
Adair will shoot free throws the rest of this quarter. Hardy inbounds it to Riggs. Riggs back to Hardy. Checked by Blakey. Landon's going to step out. Get tighter on Hardy. You got to respect him as a shooter. Hardy. He's in a two-man game with Browning. He's going to pull with a long three. No good. Tylen George with a rebound. Tylen throws it ahead to Blakey. Blakey goes up, and he tried to dunk it, and he got his arm tore off. I think that's a good, clean foul by Barren County. You don't give up dunks. Landon went up to, we saw him get a couple last night, two-handed dunks.
Were they tomahawks, though?
Well, they were last night. Everything was tomahawk last night. Free throw's no good by Blake. He continues to struggle from that foul line, Scott.
To me, it ought to be a fairly simple fix because everything, it's online. Everything's just long. Right there again, long. It's long.
Missed the pair. 64-45. Griggs hits in a paint, little 10-footer. Good
shot.
Maddox Griggs. He's averaging 8 a game. There's Blakey, spins in the middle, gives the Breeze. He's going to try a long three out of the corner. No good. Gilbert with an offensive rebound, a little 10-footer. No good. Rebounded by Shelton. Shelton is going to throw it ahead to Browning. Browning. And they're going to get Feast on the foul. And Blakey continues to grimace and hold that back as he's down there on the baseline. Got a sub coming in the ball game. Jaden Wooten's going to check in for Feast. Thought maybe Blakey was going to get a breather right there.
It's third foul on Samuel. I think they're just getting him out to make sure he don't pick up his fourth here late in this quarter.
Here's Shelton. Spin move. Gives it to Maddox Griggs. He's going to spin in the paint. Wanted to get his shot off. Couldn't get it off. Steal. Tylen George comes up with a steal. He drives in. He's going to kick it to Gilbert. An NBA short. Three in the corner.
Oh,
good.
Oh, it's going to be short.
Dawson Gilbert with a rainbow three, 67-47.
8th assist for Tylen. No, that was good defense. Unless they get it on the backside.
They're going to say Blakey.
Backside. Yeah, they called it on Wooten. It's his third. I thought they
Blakey
called it on Blakey
at
first. He was hands straight up.
Blakey tells his teammate, hey, I had that one. Of course, Wooten didn't know Blakey was standing there. Shelton makes the first free throw. Weston Shelton, a 6-foot senior or sophomore, 77% from the foul line. Second free throw, also good. Wooten gives it to George. George has got Browning. Scott, this is, he should be able to get downhill on Browning. Indians are going to run the flex offense. George spins back in the lane, flips it up.
How's that not a foul?
I got blocked by the official. Loose ball. Here's a long three in the corner by Barren County. No good. Rebounded by Fryer. And Adair County's fouled him, and that's going to put Fryer at the line as Adair County goes over the limit.
Fryer from the line this year is 53%.
Dead center with the first one. Scott, he looks like a fullback.
He does.
He might be a running back, but big wide body. Third quarter tonight, remember, is brought to you by Adair County Farm Bureau North. Proud to support our farmers, families, and future generations right here in Adair County. Goes 1 of 2. George gets downhill. He's going to kick it in the corner to Breeze. Breeze can't handle it, out of bounds. It'll go back to Barren County. Turnover.
Sloppy the last couple minutes of this quarter.
Riggs, get over to Shelton. Kicks it back to Riggs. There's Browning in the corner. There's a wide open three by Pippen in the corner. No good.
He chased it
back out to Wooten. Wooten gets the rebound. He wants to run. Wooten gets downhill, flips it up from 8 feet. No good. Rebounded by Browning. I think he forced that one.
Yeah.
Here's Riggs. Riggs all the way in, lays it in with the left hand. That'll do it for the third quarter. So Adair County's 22-point lead is cut to 15 as we head to the fourth quarter. 67-52. Indians lead it on the Indian Radio Network.
The TJ Health Columbia Rehabilitation Department provides experienced rehab care for patients throughout this region. Conveniently located inside TJ Health Columbia, the rehab team offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. We care for your entire family, whether you're recovering from an injury or coping with a chronic illness. Rehabilitation services provided by hometown people. That's TJ Health Columbia Rehabilitation, 901 Wellness Way. Call them today to schedule an appointment.
Looking for the best appliances in South Central Kentucky? Come visit the appliance store in Columbia. We have everything you need to upgrade your home. From refrigerators to washers, we've got you covered. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect fit. We have a large variety in stock and ready to take home today. Plus, we offer unbeatable prices and local service. Don't miss out on your appliance source right here in Columbia. Visit us today and see the difference for yourself, right next to Walmart.
Looking at the schedule ahead for next week, Adair County will play at Russell County in the first game of the 2A tournament. That's Monday night. We got girls at home against Casey on Thursday. And pending if Adair wins that game Monday night, they'll play Saturday also in the 2A. So that's kind of our schedule next week on WAIN. 67-52, 7:54 to go. Here's Sheehan right at the top of the key. He's going to try a long three. No good. Blakey's going to run the loose ball down. Blakey back to Sheehan. Sheehan gets downhill, almost walk with it, no call. Here's George. George with a 15-footer right off the right elbow. Got it. Tylen George dribble right into that one. Scott, he's a lot longer than he looks. Yeah. They list him at 6'3", but he plays just a little bigger than that.
Yeah, and he gets up off the ground good on jump shot too.
Here's Nunn. Gives it to Riggs, to Shelton. Back to Pippen. Dare County's went man-to-man this time. Hadn't seen much man. Here's Shelton. Switches. Pulls up from 15. Got it.
Good shot right there. Give him double figures, 10 points. He's had a big second half.
69-54. Here's George. They're going to run the flex. Here's Truck Jennings. Truck. There's a pass to Blakey. Lays it in and one.
Just fouled it done out.
Give Truck Jennings the assist. Give Blakey the basket. That'll foul Nunn out. Blakey will have one free throw.
That's Barren's first foul.
Scott, this 17-point lead. I mean, this Barren County team's 9-2.
Yeah, played well tonight. Barren County had a huge win over Warren East last night. Warren East is really struggled.
Blakey makes that free throw. It looked a lot better. Yeah. Converts a three-point play. 72-54. Riggs gets downhill on Truck Jennings.
He got up under him, yep. Truck took that in the chin.
That southpaw, he kind of jumped into Truck. Coach Breeze is giving Jennings some instructions over here. Short. Riggs misses the free throw. They'll have one more. I want to send a personal thanks to Jeff Johnson for my meal tonight, Scott. He bought our dinner, me and you both. Appreciate that, Jeff.
Absolutely appreciate it, Jeff.
He's watching from the confines of Edmonton, Kentucky tonight. Blakey goes in, loses the ball, gives it to Shelton. Shelton gets all the way in the paint, going to get downhill, and Truck Jennings swats it out of there, and Truck's frustrated as he gets called for the foul.
It's Truck's second, team's second of the quarter.
Shelton makes the first free throw, 77% there on the year. 72-55. Shelton misses the next one. Pippen gets the rebound, goes up, gets a shot block. Truck pulls it out of there. He wrestled it away from two Barren County players. Here's George. George, hesitation, gets downhill, flips it, missed it. Truck Jennings cleans it up, puts it in. The garbage man standing around the basket puts it in. Scott, here's Shelton with a 15-footer. Got it. Adair County gambled on the pass and ran out. Blakey, a little 6-footer in the lane, got it. Landon Blakey gathered himself and made a really nice move over the much smaller defender. Here's Shelton. Shelton gives it to Riggs. Here's Hardy, gets in the paint. Has a shot blocked by Jennings. George throws it ahead to Sheehan, lays it in. Oh! What a great look ahead by George. Assists. Give him another assist.
That's 10 of them.
Matt Magine is going to check in the ball game.
Tyler.
We'll be right back. We're just going to keep it right here. Just keep it here, Griffin. We won't send it back. As we want to thank some of our sponsors tonight. Our social media sponsor, Gypsy Jolie. Stay stylish and discover unique boutique fashion right here in Columbia in our community. Gypsy Jolie online.
Did you get anything for Christmas
Well,
from Gypsy Jolie?
I'm throwing this out there. I've never really, I don't think, wore any clothing from a boutique, but I'm not too good to do that. I'll tell you that right now. If I can model some clothes from their store to help their sales, I'll be glad to. I did visit their store right before Christmas. They got a lot of nice items there in Gypsy Jolie, and so I'm throwing that out there. I was in a fashion show, Scott, one time when I was a lot younger in high school. They asked me to do a fashion show, and that was a little bit different. I had to model a tuxedo one time, but I don't think you get a tuxedo in a boutique.
I don't think so.
But here we go. Barren County ball. They find themselves down 20 now after the spurt by the Indians there.
Blake can come out of the game, finally getting him a rest. I think it's the first time he's been out of the ball game tonight.
Zoned by the Indians. It looks like it's that 2-3 look. They got Magine on the back. Got Truck in the middle. Got George and Sheehan on top. Pippen, turnaround 15-footer, got it. Pippen, he's getting close to 20 points.
17. That's his first basket of the second half.
George gives it to Matthew Magine. Dare County's going to run their offense. George has got it. He's going to dive at baseline, visit to Gilbert. NBA three straight away, and it was deflected. And they're going to say, no, it was not deflected. It was just an air ball. Hits out of bounds. It'll go back to Barren County.
So, John, triple-double watch on Tylen. George needs 2 rebounds. He's already got the 10 assists. Double figures in scoring, obviously.
Here's Hardy. Shelton, a long three. Banks it in. So all of a sudden, Scott, it's back to 15. 78-63. Indians by 15. George. Shake and bait. Gets downhill. Goes up. Shot's no good. They're going to say the foul occurred before the shot.
Foul's on Shelton. His first. Team's second.
Sheehan to trigger, man-to-man on the OB under for Barren. George catches on the right wing. He's looking to get to the baseline. He does. Dunks it! Wow. With 2 hands. Tylen George, I thought he was going to lay it in. He went up and dunked it with 2 hands. Here's a skip pass to Pippen. Shelton. Shelton gives it to Riggs. A little running 10-footer, no good. They're going to say Truck Jennings on the shot is going to foul Riggs.
It's 3 on Truck.
Truck's picked up 3 fouls here in this second half. Sam Feast at the table. He's going to check in. Riggs misses the free throw. He's going to check in for Truck Jennings.
Dawson, take Blakey's spot. John, take Dawson's spot. Scissors, Magine over there, save your hair.
Second free throw is good. George across the timeline. Man-to-man for Barren County. Off to Sheehan. Dare County's going to run their sets. Going to run George off a baseline screen. A long 3 from the right wing. Good.
Young man's feeling it tonight.
That's a 3 trees triple for Tylen George. 4 locations. Columbia, Campbellsville, Russell Springs, and Louisville. Riggs with an air ball. George with a rebound. George wants to go. He's got Gilbert. Dawson downhill. Shots up. And will they count the basket?
Spot foul.
Spot foul was not on the shot. Weston Shelton checks in the game. 83-64. There by 19. George, dribble handoff to Gilbert. Gilbert. 2-man game. Gilbert. He's going to get downhill. Gets baseline. That little 10-footer, no good. Knocked out. Pippen had it. He does end up with it to Bird. Bird to Shelton. He's going to pull for a long 3 at the top of the key. Got it.
Give him 20 now. He's had a huge second half.
83-67 as Dawson Gilbert's going to tie his shoe. 3 minutes to go. George all the way to the basket, and he's going to get fouled. Before the shot, it'll be the 14th foul on Barren County. Scott will have all the numbers for you after the ball game.
On? That's Browning's third foul.
Feast takes it out, gives it to George. 17-footer, short, no good. Browning goes and gets the rebound. Good block out of the shooter, gives it over to Hardy. Hardy wants to run. Hardy throws it in the corner to Pippen. Pippen's long three, good. That's the sixth one of the night. 83-70.
20 points.
83-70.
It's close it's been in a while.
Browning.
Six straight for Barren County.
Barren County's going to get in their flex look. Try to run some clock with 2.5 minutes. The clock is on their side with a 13-point lead.
Grabbed him. Yeah, they called
Gilbert goes to the basket. And we got a reach foul on Barren County. That's going to put Adair County Barren over the limit.
Fouls on 23. Hardy, his third.
That's going to put Dawson Gilbert at the line. 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Gilbert dead center. Matt Magene's going to check out. Is Wooten and Breeze check in the ball game.
Also look for his 22nd point.
They're kind of giving Blakey an extended rest here with this lead, Scott. That lower back causing some problems. Here's Shelton, gets downhill. He's going to kick it out to Hardy.
Fouls on Breeze, his second. Team's fourth.
Foul was on the floor. That was the last foul Adair had to give, so Barren will be in the penalty the rest of the way. Both teams will be. 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Here's a pass all the way out to the forecourt to Pippen, to Bird. Browning lays it in.
That was not good defense.
Adair County has played Olay defense this last couple minutes. That 23-point lead is now evaporated. It's 13. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert all the way in the corner, picks his dribble up to Wooten. Wooten back to Gilbert. Gilbert all the way to the basket. Misses the layup, but he'll get 2 free throws.
He's going to sneak it through there.
That was a good, strong move by Dawson. He was able to absorb the contact. I thought a great read there by Dawson. Get back to the foul line.
Yeah, they kind of overplayed it, went for the steal, and he jerked it through, swept it through.
Dawson's putting together a good ball game tonight.
Yeah.
Makes the first free throw. Free throw is brought to you by Jeff's Drywall, where every job starts with a free estimate, just like every trip to the line starts with a free shot. Give him a call. He's dependable service you can count on. Dawson dead center with those two.
Ball never touched nothing but the bottom of the net.
87-52. Shelton gives it to Browning in the corner. Back to Shelton. Hardy on the wing. Pippen is going to try an NBA three. No good. Rebounded by Browning. Ball knocked away. Wooten's got it. Wooten comes into forecourt. Gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert drives all the way to the basket. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Shelton. Shelton gets into the front court. Knocked away. Stolen by Wooten. Wooten throws it ahead to Gilbert. Gilbert goes into Browning. Missed the layup. And Wooten gets a hand on it, but Bird ends up with the loose ball. Here's Hardy. We're under a minute and a half to go. Pippen, another long three. No good. George with the rebound. His 10th rebound of the game. Drives in with the left hand. Puts it in. Coast to coast for Tylen George.
30-point.
Scott, what's his numbers there?
30 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. That's a night.
That is a night. 89-72. Adair County by 17 points. Scott will have all the numbers for you after the game, but looks like the Indians are going to get to 90 for sure.
Indians cleared the bench.
Hang around after the game. I'll speak with Coach Darren Breeze. We spoke with Director of Basketball Operations Daniel Hedges last night after the game. And I'm looking to chat with some of these other assistants at some point. B. J. Steinhilber and also Kyle Burton over there. Zach Profit also over there. So maybe we can talk to some of these guys. Here's Shelton, 89-72. We got a sub in the game for Barren, Wade Compton. Also, number 4 is in the game, Cameron Combs, and Wooten almost steals it from him. It'll go back to Barren County. Barren County does not have a starter on the court right now.
I don't think Barren County does now either.
Cale Edwards checks in. Here's Compton. Gives it over to Edwards. Back to Compton to Edwards. Skips it all the way over to Combs. Cameron Combs wanted to pull the trigger. Couldn't do it. We're under 43 seconds. Here's a turnaround 10-footer in the lane by number 32. Peyton James. He knocks it down. 89-74. Breeze comes across the timeline. He'll probably dribble the clock out. 29, 28. They're in the 0-4 corner. Breeze across the timeline. He's getting pressured. Yeah, we're playing.
That's going to be it.
Are we on the air, Griffin?
Yes, we are.
Okay. 10-9. That's going to do it. The Indians are going to win this one 89-74. And stick around as we're going to have Coach Breeze. Just I don't know, Scott, if you'll ever get them in or not.
I'll go ahead and do the stats while we're waiting.